Welcome everyone to another stream. Playing some more Mechabellum today, of course. Of course. Um, yeah, there's really not a whole lot more that I can say about that, to be honest. The wife is here again. Just getting a couple last minute things set up here, and then we will be ready to go. Gotta bring the stream up on my phone for moderation. Alright. I'm also going to pop the hoodie off real quick because it is already warm as heck in here. I should have done that before going live, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, hat and headphones are back on. We are good to go. Let's get y'all some audio from the game and my Discord here. And we will be good to go. I'm gonna turn myself down just a tad because it seems like I am a little bit loud in these recordings, at least on YouTube it seems that way. So we're gonna turn it down just a tad. And we'll unmute in Discord and we'll be right as rain. Hello, I am back.
Hello.
Alright. Sweet. Let's get into it. I've been playing a little bit off stream, of course, because I'm kind of obsessed. But it's been really fun.
I enjoy watching.
Heck yeah. Like the goal says, we are now on the road to affiliate. We've reached 10 followers officially. Thank you to everyone who got us there. I like Amplify Specialist with the arc lights and steel balls here. That has some good potential. Ooh, Sabertooth and Arclight on quick supply is kinda nice. Sabertooths don't scale super well at the top end, but that's real low HP too. I think we'll go the little bit safer route here. Yeah. Movement speed of 7. So we want the steel balls way back here. And I'm almost, in the face of sledgehammers, I'm almost tempted to grab... Mm-hmm. I could grab some... I could go into air right away. Do some cheeky air strats. Phantom Ray would be kind of fun. Yeah, let's go Phantom Ray, anticipating potential Vulcan plays later. Because we can combo with the sticky oil bombs, and if not, we can always move out of Rays later. Oh, that was a mistake. I forgot that costs money. We'll just get some crawlers here.
Crawlers.
Not ideal crawler placement, but it's whatever. He's already leveling his sledgehammers, so he definitely wants to go into those. Steel balls are going to be pretty good here. Okay. Knowing he's already leveling sledgehammers and wanting to go into that. None of these are particularly fantastic. I guess we'll get a couple of marksmen for now. Help out a little bit, but we're gonna go a little heavier into the steel balls, I think. See how that plays out. We're gonna need some more arc lightage to help out with the wave clear for the steel balls, but I'm not super overly concerned about that right off the bat here. Okay, if I can have this marksman shoot this dude while they're down, we'll be feeling pretty good. Not quite. We'll get it done, though. Maybe not. Not quite. That's chill, though. Whoa. Berserk Rhino is kind of nuts. Rhino is going to be pretty decent against his team, if I had to guess. Let's see here. Where is Rhino? There it is. There, and that'll actually help take some of the heat off of these crawlers as well, which will help them get a little further. We'll come with these steel balls. See what happens. Nice, got the tower. And the Farseer, sweet. Nice, nice. Heck yeah. Elite Hacker's kind of fun. I really haven't done much with Hacker. That could actually be a real good time. Um... Haste module on a Rhino feels pretty good here. Mustangs feel pretty decent aside from that guy, and we can always get anti-air on them. I think we're going to move into a couple of Mustangs here. Missile interceptor. Promote the steel balls. And once again, see what happens. Nice, that anti-missile was clutch there. Yeah, that first Rhino is kind of just sacrificial fodder to help these crawlers distract for a little bit longer. They're really stacking up the tanks over here, though, I will say. Gonna be worth getting some steel ball upgrades here pretty soon. Turn the game down a little bit for myself here. It is pretty stinking loud. Ooh. Dropping in a Vulcan kind of really messes with their stuff, but the Farseer would pick it up pretty quick. We'll go improved Overlord, anticipating potentially going into that later, but for now, I really like range and energy absorption on the steel balls. And let's go with another rank's worth of Mustangs. Keep them around a little bit longer to help with the anti-missile situation. Okay, that's gonna really help take care of these rhinos quicker. So we'll put a little bit more chaff up front. But that should fall pretty quickly to these steel balls. If they aggro to it at all. Okay, so we definitely need to take care of that. This guy is an issue, for sure. Okay, Vulcans, Fangs. I mean, Fangs is just a ton of free chaff. Could go more Mustangs here. Honestly, though, I almost think it's more steel balls, and then, yeah, mechanical division. Mechanical division's gonna be good. Give it a whirl. See what happens. Okay, yep. Take care of that guy. Nice. And they should take down the tower pretty quick here too. And we'll be good to go. You know, they tried to use those guys to distract my steel balls, but they kind of just make my steel balls aggro on their big dude a little bit sooner. This guy's doing well not to overcommit to air units, though, because, you know, normally with how little air defenses I'd have, you might be tempted to move really heavy into air, but frankly, it would be pretty easy for me to pivot and start dealing with air pretty quickly, so...
Right.
He's doing good not to overcommit to that. But I don't think he's gonna... I don't know. Hard to say, because he could make a comeback pretty swiftly here if he gets the right things. Better sandworms is fun. I mean, heck, why not? Oh, yeah, he's got some scorpions. Yike! Dad gum. Fuck it. We're going out with a bang. Double mountain for the win, and the steel balls take care of his. Hell yeah. Nice. Heck yeah. Nice little W. Hmm. Ooh, snap. More season currency. Ooh. Gilded melting point. We gotta save up for the avatar frame, though. But then after we get the avatar frame, melting point. Heck yeah. Alright. Here we go. Another round. We got a nice little W there, nice little victory. See if we can get the repeat. Hound and Sabertooth is fun, and it is second highest HP. We'll go for it. Why not? They go for Mustangs and Crawlers. Well, we should be pretty good at dealing with that. And let's do secondary armament on the Sabertooths right away to help with a little bit more wave clear. Not that we're going to get a whole lot out of them, but the hounds will help with that. Well, that's not fun. I have a feeling I should have put my hounds a little bit further forward, but we'll see. Actually, we might be fine here. Yeah, we're chilling. Rude. A missile. Yahoo.
That was cute.
Well, thank you. Decreased cost of Sabertooth. We could be getting a lot of Sabertooths. That would be kind of fun. Let's do it. Halve the cost of Sabertooths. I don't know if this is good, but I do know that it's fun. And then we will just... we'll go like right there. And right there. Oh, dang. That sandworm is really good. That one hits my, my Sabertooths. Dang. Okay. Good to know. Sandworm's pretty solid early game. Especially at taking out Sabertooths. Intensive training is good. Let's see. Void Eyes are going to be pretty good for this duder. Yeah, let's go Mechanical Rage on the Hounds and get a couple more of them. Hopefully that'll be good enough for now. Try and distract this guy off to the side a little bit with this squad. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, he's got burrow maintenance, which is not good because his big dude is going to heal while it's underground. That sandworm is juice. Alright, let's see. Scorpions. Scorpions are pretty solid. That should help deal with that. And scorpions are also just pretty good in general. Not so much for wave clear, but should help a lot with that. We could go... Yeah, you know what? Let's move a little bit heavier into scorpions. And we will armor enhance them to help with the Mustangs and Crawlers. Because that decreases each damage instance by just a flat rate of 60 per level. And, you know, given that their attack is only 36, it basically completely blanks these duders for now. Well, these guys anyways, not so much the Crawlers. Getting closer, getting better. Perfect. Amplifying core on this dude is going to be pretty good. And then we will get a free level up on this one. And we'll go double shot and another one. Ooh. The hell? It picked up my Scorpion when I tried to end deployment.
Oh no.
He's investing very heavily into this Sandworm. Which I'm kind of fine with because I'm building up a decent-ish board here. These Scorpions are really going to start coming in clutch. And with my ability to level them up a little bit quicker, I think we're looking pretty okay here. I mean, obviously, life total isn't fantastic right now, but ideally, yeah, here we go. That's what we like to see. Nice. See, and now because my Scorpions are just better than his, we're gonna be looking pretty good here. Wraith is good. Wraith is actually very good. Wraith is incredibly good here. Because we can basically just take a free tower with that Wraith, and then we can go back to what we were doing over here. Promoting these Scorpions is going to be big because this armor enhancement is per level. Increasing range by 100, decreasing attack by 40, increasing attack interval by 1.5, cannot attack. Makes it very long range. I think that's actually really good here. It does decrease there. You know what? We'll just go for the regular range here. We'll spawn in another one. And we'll put him up here. What's our opponent doing this round? Well, they moved their Scorpion, and now it dies quicker. This is gonna come down to the timing on this tower being destroyed. Oh, actually, it comes down to him healing. Nor. That's fine. Could be worse. Super supply chain seems really good here. Need some decent anti-air. And a little bit more wave clear. So what is both good wave clear and good anti-air? A couple of Raidens wouldn't be bad. Overlord wouldn't be horrible. Farseer? There's an idea. Farseer. With aerial spec. And we keep promoting the old Scorpions. Very unfortunate that their dude went for my Farseers. But this is by no means over yet. They're getting away with some aerial shenanigans for now, but that's really not going to last long. Oh my goodness, 2 super supply chains? Dang. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the memes.
For the vine.
What level? That's a level 5 Wraith. That's nothing to scoff at. I mean, I'm just gonna be making so much currency starting next round. I almost feel like we just go into mountain with anti-air. Oh, I don't have anti-air on the mountain anymore. Dang. Drop a couple of overlords and call it good for now. With mothership. And that'll be good for now. Dang, dude, these raids are crazy. Wow, that's nuts. I'm gonna have to take a note of that, because usually raids are pretty easy to deal with. These things are crazy. I mean, they're high level, so makes sense, but dang. Oh, I'm an idiot. Just get a couple of melting points. I'm so stupid. Phantom Rays wouldn't be bad either. We'll take... We'll take the tarantulas just because it's gonna delay them a little bit more on this side. But then the real plan... A couple of these bad boys. And we will get more range. And we will get energy absorption. They also have themselves a melting point. Oh, the tower going down might cause issues, but I think we'll be okay. Nice. Alright, we have managed to stabilize a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, assault melting point. And we get a couple more of them. Crawler production to help them against the other melting points. And we upgrade these two. Yeah. Take out a loan and promote the two Farseers as well. Yeah, I specifically didn't get diffusion on mine because I wanted my melting points to continue to outpace theirs in terms of damage. And it looks like that was a pretty good move. Because... I was gonna say, if that's not the W, it's gonna be pretty close. Sweet! I'm learning how to apply a strategy and pull myself out of disadvantageous positions. Good stuff. You love to see it. Finally starting to collect W's. Alright. Marksman Specialist, Giant, Missile, Typhoon. Hounds and Mustangs is okay. Giant Specialist is so tempting, but it's so low HP. We're gonna go Missile Specialist. Okay, they go Steel Balls and Crawlers. And we've got a good start with a lot of chaff. If they decide to continue down the steel ball route. And this is just a pretty decent setup to begin with. We can move into Mustangs, we can move into more chaff and overwhelm with crawlers. We can go Mustangs for support on bigger dudes. We got a lot of options here. Extended range arc light is fun. Level 3 hacker off the rip is fun. Increase Wraith's attack by 30, but it increases recruitment cost. Raids are quite good. We have recently learned. Oops. We will... You know what? We'll take the improved raids so that we don't have to spend money and we can just go double Mustang here. And then if we need to, we can go into raids a little bit later. We'll go double missile strike here because we can. They're going into Farseers quite quickly. I'm fine with that because those are pretty much completely blanked by Mustangs having anti-missile, so we're fine with that. Invest all you want in the Farseers. I can pretty hard counter it with a quick purchase later if I need to. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Oh, I mean, elite rhinos. That's just fun. I mean, no two ways about it. That's just fun. That's just a good time. Rhino's probably not going to do much. He's just going to get murked by the Farseers this round, but we will put him down anticipating more fun to be had in the future. Okay, they're going into sledgehammers. So it might be a time to start thinking about maybe some of the rocket dudes or something of that matter. Actually, Rhino dude's kind of going ham. Yep. That's fine. We will let him continue to think that his Farseers are good. In fact, I'd like him to invest a little bit more in them, so I might wait another round or two before we get anti-missile on that. Do I currently have... Do I have anti-missile on my... No, but I do have aerial spec and barrier. Free Overlord is decent. Not amazing with what they've got going on, but decent. Actually, other than the Farseers. So if I were to purchase Missile Interceptor on my Mustangs now, that Overlord would be really good. We'll take it for now. We'll let it go down to the Farseers again to make them think that they're doing really well. And we'll hold off on Missile Interceptor for one more round here. I do like the potential Rhino play. Rhino is not great against the steel balls. I almost want to go more hounds here. Okay, yeah, here's what we'll do. We'll go more hounds this round. And then we will go ground artillery on you, just to spend a little bit more money. Like I said, this is going to go down pretty quickly to the Farseers if I had to give it a guess. But that's fine, because we're just trying to make them feel really good about those Farseers until we just totally demolish their dreams by turning on Missile Interceptor on the Mustangs. Which hopefully will also turn off their Overseer quite nicely. For their Overlord. I was really hoping our Overlord would take down that Overseer. Or that Farseer, but that's fine. Okay. This round we go... Ooh, Barrier is fun too. Are you... No, that's just heavy, not giant. Yeah, we'll decrease tech upgrade cost. And we will go Missile Interceptor on the Mustangs. And we will go... what's gonna help out well against those sledgehammers? Something long-ranged and high damaging. What do I have again? I have improved Wraith. That's right. We could throw some Wraiths down. I think that's actually probably a pretty good move here. Couple of Wraiths, and we will... We'll just go floating artillery here. Okay, that's not ideal. But actually a fair amount of our stuff is going to get out of that. Aside from, you know, the Overlord. But again, not terrible. We're kind of fine with that for now. That Rhino is playing distraction for a good long while there. We do need help taking out these steel balls now, though. Okay, anti-missile did not help out quite as well as I'd hoped there. It doesn't do quite as well blocking the Overlord. But that's fine, that's why we gave ourselves another round to breathe. Sandworm is probably pretty decent here. Fortress is good. And I do have anti-air on Fortress, too. Yeah, Fortress is good. So we can go, like, Fortress into, yep, Barrier with another Fortress. And then we can go one more layer of Mustangs here. And we will put them on this side to hopefully help out a little bit with the Overlord that they have going. They also took a fortress. Oh, I didn't get anti-air on it, did I? No, I didn't. Oops. This one's a lot closer. Do I survive this? I do. Sweet. Heavy armor is going to be quite good because that will make this shield last a lot longer as well. We go anti-air. We promote. And we could just go more fortresses. I like this idea. Now we've got 4 fortresses all running anti-air. Hopefully that'll help out with this Overlord. Taking a little bit longer to take down this Overlord than I would have liked, but it does look like we're gonna get there. Yep. Nice. Okay, we have somewhat officially stabilized before perishing, and we're looking pretty solid now. We're gonna be able to level up our fortresses. Anti-interference and redeployment is pretty good. We'll run anti-interference on... Let's see, you are level 2, level 1. We'll run anti-interference on this guy. What are we feeling? I could probably do both. Can I do both? I think I can probably do both. But I think ranking them up is probably the move here. Rank them up. More range. And you promote the Wraith as well, because why not? And you throw some more Mustangs in. For good measure. Let's see what happens. Oh, man. Oh, I should have used my missile things. I keep forgetting to use those. Yeah, I don't know if I got this round. I gotta keep it a stack. Gotta keep it a stack with you. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. Put the Overlord down. That's a good sign. That's a real good sign. Nice. Managed to pull it back. Very nice. Again, getting better at converting those bad moments where it looks like we're gonna lose. It's not that you can just completely ignore what they're doing, but don't overcorrect and over-counter every little play that they make. I also got to get better at, like, selling off my units and reinvesting. Alright, what do we got this time around? We got Amplify Specialist, we got Fortified, Giant, Sabertooth. Let's go Fortified here. I like Arclight Steel Ball start. I want Arclights to be good. I want to use these to great effect, but I just have not had the right opportunity yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, we'll call it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then this might be a bad decision, but we're gonna get 2 more Arclights because I really want to make these guys work. I would love to have an opportunity to do like an Arclight heavy build. And actually against these hounds, they might be decent. They're going heavy into hounds. I think they're expecting a lot of chaff, because that seems to be pretty meta right now. We're gonna lose this first round. These steel balls are too tanky for our Arclights to take out right away. Oh, maybe not. I stand so corrected. I stand very, very corrected. Arclight supremacy. Oh. Oh. And then we just look into a smart Arclight? I mean, I mean, that just seems like loads of fun. I mean, they're just going to get a ton of XP, and we can just level them up, and it's going to be great. Armor enhancement. And we'll save the extra hunted. They took Wasp Swarm. I really... I want to put anti-air on my arc lights, but I just don't know what to get rid of. It might be Charged Shot, because Elite Marksman, when we're leveling up like this, is going to be really good. Yeah, the Wasps just blank our round here. What do we do here? We'll go Missile Strike. And I would love to just keep investing in arc lights, but I think I gotta move into at least a couple of Mustangs here just for those Wasps. Is it worth energy absorption on the steel balls? I don't think so. We'll just save the 250, to be honest. Yeah, they're getting some more Wasps. They got some more Wasps over here. That flank is going to hurt us. We're going to lose another round here, but again, losing early rounds by marginal amounts is perfectly fine. We're focused on this whole bar, not just the first 3/4 of it. And frankly, with how many Mustangs I'm going to have left, that still might not quite be enough. No, it definitely is. I stand very corrected, once again. Losing that tower is just brutal. But we'll get something to defend against that real quick here. Yeah, Tarantula with anti-aircraft here is pretty good. Oh, they have ground spec. Interesting. Yeah, that's chill. And here's where we go. Elite Marksman on the arc lights. And the arc lights start to go kind of nuts. We will even get one more Tarantula and another arc light. Just to feel a little safer. Put her over here. And we will throw the arc light. Oh, we'll throw them over here. Seems alright. Oh, I completely forgot to get anti-aircraft on the tarantula. I'm such a buffoon. Oh no. Oh no, it's chalked. I'm such an idiot. Okay, yeah, this round is gonna be really bad for us. We're gonna lose a lot of health here. I completely goofed.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Could go Vulcan. I think I have anti-air for Vulcan. But I think we just skip here. Okay, now we get anti-aircraft on the tarantulas like we should have. And we honestly we need a little bit more chaff. So we might just go with some more Mustangs here. Gonna keep promoting them arc lights. And we will also go aerial spec on the Mustangs. Help out with that a little bit. I don't know. See how it goes. Okay, they're going into raids. So we definitely need better anti-air. Which is fine. Alright, we gotta make a big play right here. We want to stay in this. 3 squads of 3 Void Eyes is good. Because we can aerial mode. Actually, yes, that'll be really good because we can electromagnetic armor it. And these wraiths will lose their suppression abilities. It's a lot of an investment, but it's gonna help, I think. Hopefully a lot.
I am back.
Hello.
Hello.
And then help keep us alive here. Okay. The suppression stuff is offline. Nice. We live to see another round. If we can make this comeback, it's going to be kind of nuts. Better movement speed, better range, more supplies. Boy, better range feels pretty good here. More HP feels really good too. We're gonna go more HP. And then we're gonna go... Man. The anti-air is really making me nervous. I think we go more range on the Mustangs and more Mustangs just to really, really be sure that we got this on lock.
Oh, the Mustang.
Okay, they're running 4 raids now. Hopefully this is still fine. Better range is going to help us to stay out of the raid's effect area. Yeah, perfect. And see this wraith attacked one of my eyes, so his techs went offline and he didn't have the suppression field anymore. Nice. Very nice. Oh, they just barely got it. Dang. If I'd had anti-missile on the Mustangs, we would have had it. And I debated doing it, but I was like, I don't think they can use missiles in one round to completely kill me, but they did. Alright, we go again. Oh, MMR 602. This is gonna be a difficult match, but hey, if we win it, we're gonna get some juice. It's gonna be a good little stat boost. Juicer. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, elite specialist with also highest life total? I mean, for me, that's a no-brainer. It's saber-tooths and hounds, which is not super ideal, but, like, I like this. I like this a lot. And they went Arclight Stormcaller. They went Amplify Specialist. We're really bad against Stormcaller here because I don't have anti-missile on my saber-tooths. Unfortunately, anti-missile is probably going to be pretty important here. So we'll start with our units fairly up towards the front and fairly spread out. Try and help mitigate that a little bit. Yeah, we'll get a thing of Mustangs, anticipating that we're gonna need to use anti-air pretty quickly here. Or anti-missile. Missile interceptor, whatever. Our hounds, I think, are pretty bad against arc lights here too, but okay, we're gonna manage to take the first round here, though. Nice. And then I imagine that they're probably gonna want to start trying. They're probably gonna. Well, this person's higher MMR than me. They might try and really counter the saber-tooths, but that's honestly not really what I'm doing. Yep, they did amplify the Stormcallers. So yeah, Mustangs with anti-missile here is going to be pretty solid, I think. We'll let them go another couple of rounds here, though. Hounds here almost feel pretty good. If I can get them moving fast enough to avoid the missiles better, that would be nice. I think we just go missile interceptor. Hello? Oh, right. Duh. We'll go Void Eyes here. Another set of Mustangs just to keep prepping, and that'll be decent for now. Hopefully our saber-tooth... Oh, wow. Scorpions are more tanky than I thought, dude. Yep, we're chilling. A little bit of life loss, but that's fine. Oh, dude. They're getting smart arc light. That probably honestly wouldn't be too terrible for us either, but I don't think we're moving into arc lights here. We'll get a heavy armor, anticipating something good to put it on a little bit later. For now, we'll go missile interceptor on the Mustangs. Another set of Mustangs. And I don't think we really... Well, it would help against the Scorpion. That Scorpion's going to be annoying. Yeah, we'll just promote. Because that we can get refundage out of later. Whereas the price of the techs, I believe we wouldn't get refunded for at all. Okay. So yeah, their Stormcallers are all that's left. Which is fine. Whew, increases the attack of all units is pretty solid. We'll do that. And okay, that sells for 300. So we could go up to 700 here. I actually kind of like Hacker for their scorpions. I don't know exactly how well that would work. Sledgehammers would also be not horrible here. Realistically, though, we should just go for a little bit of air support. I mean, if I don't pick something here, we're not going to get anything. We'll go with some more Mustangs. Okay, they put their Scorpions in sentry mode. So they're going to be sticking around towards the back. That seems not to have worked super amazingly for them. But we'll see. They might be going even heavier into Scorpions, is the plan. Okay, we'll take a small W, make them a little bit nervous. Steel Balls is good for the Scorpions. Raiden is also very good. Raiden is probably the move here, and then finally sell off these guys. Because they have literally no anti-air other than the fangs and the marksmans, although the marksmans will take that Raiden out pretty effectively, I will say. We're gonna do it though. Have enough chaff that it will hopefully distract them for long enough. And range is probably the move here. Cause yeah, what are their marksmans are at 140. Yeah, now it can outrange their marksmans. We'll put it kinda towards the back. Kinda sorta. But not super fully to the back. Okay, they put double shot on there. Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome a whole lot of people. Vibelol, thank you so much for the raid. That's so funny. I was just watching your channel yesterday, getting into this game. Holy smokes, this is amazing. That is so funny. I literally was just tuning into your stream last night. Holy cow. Dude, my heart is racing. This is incredible. Thank you. Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna cry. This is... Holy cow, thank you so much.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, this game has completely just taken a hold of me. I'm loving it so far. Oh man, raids feel really good here. Oh my gosh, thank all of you for the follows. Holy smokes. I'm like shaking, the adrenaline is insane. Oh,
This is
that's
adorable to
incredible.
see. I'm happy to be here to
Lots of
experience
people
this
in
with
Mecha
you.
are very welcoming. Yeah, that's exactly what I've experienced so far. It has been awesome. The community's been great. Everyone's been super supportive, giving tips and tricks and stuff. Wow, I don't really know what to say. This is incredible. Couple of raids. Good stuff. Okay, we're gonna finish deployment there and see what happens. Thank all of you for tuning in again. Thank you, Vibe, for the raid. If there's any, standard Twitch etiquette that I'm missing, I apologize. I pretty new to this. Okay. Wave clear is suffering, so we need more of that for sure. Knack Attack, thank you for the follow. As well as Dr. Bois and Mason. Don't ban me this time. So you default to deploying armor units, or is that an offensive stereotype? Oh man, okay, you kind of got me. I have armor on probably too many of my units. Let's be real here. Wave clear, yes. Wave clear. Specifically ground. We could go into more hounds here. Or we do this. Is this a bad idea? It might be. I don't know exactly. I haven't gone against scorpions a whole lot yet, so I'm unsure of exactly how to deal with them long range. But no, I love my Mustangs. I love my tanky boys. The oh, what the heck is the name of the real tanky ones that you can tie all their health together? Name escapes me, but you get the concept. Yeah, these marksmen are taking me out.
Steel balls.
Sledgehammer. Yeah, sledgehammer, that's the one. Love me a good sledgehammer build. Speed it up here. Okay. We're not doing too horribly. We got a couple of marksmen left over at the end. Fortress is gonna be pretty decent, I think. Yeah, of course. One moment. There we go. Okay. Yeah. And... oh, actually, we should probably have them protecting our Vulcans, too. We don't need anti-air barrage. Range is probably worth it. Can't afford another one, though. If we get range. You know what? We'll get range. We'll take out a small loan of $1 million. And we'll buy another one.
A small loan.
I don't know if this is going to get us there, but we're going to give her a shot. Oh, the scorpions are just nuts. Okay. Not quite. Unfortunately, it does not look like we're gonna make this one. Don't want to get your balls mixed up with your sledgehammers. That is very true. Words to live by. Words to live by, Dr. Bois.
That's funny.
Alright, we'll take the L there, but hey, in my defense, they were much higher MMR. Not that that really matters, but doing okay up to 17,000 combat power. Slowly making our way up the ranks. I really want to get to that cool really cool avatar frame that's in the season thing right now. For everyone who's just joining us, I'm in a chat with my lovely wife right now. She's just here for moral support and, you know, a person to talk to and kind of explain some plays, ask some questions occasionally.
Yeah, I'm
Sabertooth
just
spec, speed spec.
playing my game right now. Hello.
We'll take speed spec. I love me some Mustangs, let me tell ya. We're going sledgehammer crawler.
Steel wife sage.
Yo, that's kind of fire.
That is kind of fire, not gonna lie.
Throw some arc lights in there.
I love being able to watch you play games while I play games.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Move these guys back a little bit. I don't know exactly how they're gonna set up, but we'll run it. They're going far outside. Hopefully this arc light will pick up a bunch of these crawlers and we'll be looking pretty good. That sounds like the dream TBH. It really is. Everything's better with a lifelong partner. Okay. Not too shabby on the first round. Play the
I'm
waiting game
determined
here. What's that?
to make so much money in my game. I have $7,000 right now.
Nice. Wahoo. Little bit of chippies. Ooh. Assault Vulcan, you say? But improved firepower control system, you say? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try and make this work. My PC's kind of going nuts here. Let me see here. Control. Yeah, pan the camera when mouse is on the edge. There we go. Turn that off. Oh, perfect. Now I can look at chat without having any issues. Let's just throw in some more arc lights for now. And we'll give them some armor. What do they got going on? Some storm callers. Okay. We can get missile interceptor on our Mustangs if we need to, which it looks like we very well may need to. Oh, they got a missile back there. Okay, now hopefully... no, not quite. That's fine, that's fine. We took the higher life total here, so we're still pretty well ahead for a little bit. Ooh, Wraith is gonna be super good against what they're doing. Do they even have... They do have anti-aircraft on their arc lights. Fortress is probably pretty solid. What MMR are you at? Like 200, 250, something like that? Very new MMR is what I'm at. Man, tarantulas were used against me this morning just so incredibly effectively. We'll go the Wraith for now. Throw it over here. And suppose we could go like aerial Void Eyes, because then they won't get hit by... Yeah, we'll go aerial Void Eyes so that they won't get hit by the Stormcallers. And we'll put some more of them over here as well. And we'll promote our Arclight. And these Void Eyes. Why not? Okay, they did take the fortress, so we'll see how that works out here. I mean, they have no anti-air, so this is a free win, I believe, but long term that doesn't matter so much.
Well, that's so nice of him.
Oh cool, welcome to Matica. I will answer any specific questions you've got, but will not backseat. Only get to discover a game once. That is very true, and that's why I kind of have just been, like, hopping into this and kind of doing my experimenting on the ladder, because why not? Holy smokes. Do I have the upgrades to go for a real beefy Wraith? I don't have field repair. I should put field repair on a Wraith. On one of my Wraith classes, because that seems like it could be really fun, especially when we have something like super heavy armor. I'm gonna take this, and we'll save it for like a war factory or something later. We'll do something crazy. For now, I have to assume that they're probably gonna go anti-air on something pretty relevant. Get some steel balls to help deal with, Mr. Fortress over here. And we will promote some Void Eyes. And there, save the 100. See how she goes. Okay, yeah, they got some Typhoons for anti-air tech. That being said... Yeah, that is gonna work perfectly fine for him for this round. Actually, to be honest, my stuff still did pretty well on the right side. Dang. Sweet. Okay. Really thought we were going to lose that round, but we'll take it. once again, thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in and everyone who's stayed after the raid. Really appreciate the follows that I've gotten out of it, too. You guys are really cool. The community around this game is fantastic from everything that I've experienced so far. Upgrades no longer consume supplies. I mean, another super heavy. This just seems like too much fun. Oh, armor enhancement is actually going to be huge against these typhoons. Yeah, we'll go with the armor. Range would be pretty nice, too. But I could afford to get another one and go with degen beam. Get funky with it. Huge. Yeah, it's taking like no damage from the typhoons now. Okay, so we need to do a little bit more focusing on left side here. But we're looking pretty good overall right now. We're gonna get this right side tower. Nice. And let's see who's got it from there. It looks like it might be me. Sweet. Very nice, very nice. More chip damage. Alright. And here's where we really go for it. Raiden or Vulcan is the real question. I think it's Raiden. Because now we're going to go Raiden. We're going to go Raiden number 2. And then we go yoink, yoink. And we go... We go range, and we go fork. Alright, and now I've got a couple of Raidens with just an absolutely absurd amount of health. At least for a Raiden. I suppose, realistically, that would best be used on, like, a super-duper tanky unit, but, like, it'll suffice for now. Ooh. That's very unfortunate for this Rhino. Oh, they got a Rhino back here, too. What a jerk! Flanking me from behind. Unbelievable.
How dare.
Oh, the humanity! I think I still take this round pretty easily, though. Yeah, they have no air defenses left. Cool. My Raidens are a little bit slow, but in terms of, you know, damaging and taking out their stuff. But they're doing pretty well. Rank 5 elite crawlers. Yeah, I think we just take the mass-produced sandworm here. And then we put chain on the Raidens, too. We'll throw one over here. Throw some more Void Eyes over here to help with Mr. Man's in the corner. And we'll be all set. Hopefully this will be lay final round.
Yeah, hopefully you wreck them up. Take them out.
They really gotta figure something out for my air units if they wanna survive. They're putting some Phoenixes in. I got some Typhoons. They got some stuff going on. Oh no, not the missile. Hey, Frostwolf, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. No, the Rhino got there. Oh, and this one's gonna get there too. Oh no. Oh no, they did it. They did the thing that I feared that they were going to do.
I'm surprised people are on so late. I'm curious as to what time zones people are
Oh, I
at.
mean, I was looking at my analytics from streams on this game, and I'm getting... You get people from all over the place. All kinds of different... I had people from, like, Croatia and stuff. Oh, Turbo 164, thank you. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciate it. Portable shield.
That's pretty cool.
Seems good here. I do need something a little bit better to deal with these rhinos. Decisions. I mean, I could just throw down some sentry missiles or something. But why do that when we can just throw down some wasps? And then we can go... enhanced range and upgrade these dudes. See what happens. Oh, they've got the thing that gets them health when they get kills. That's why they were surviving. That makes sense. I see what's going on. Well, without my towers going down, hopefully this will be a pretty easy W again. We'll see. This left side is... well, they got my tower. It's gonna be close. Okay, I got their tower with decent timing. I think I got this. Yep, we're good. Nice. That's another W. What's TZ represented, but it's definitely busier during NAEU daytime. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Gonna be busiest when you know, the most culturally similar folks are online, but I do love seeing people from all over the world. It's really fun interacting with people from all over the place. The other day, a gentleman from I believe his Twitch name was implying that he was from Croatia, but he was watching and giving me some pointers. English is a second language, but it was really cool. Just, you know, interacting with new folks from very different walks of life.
I was gonna say going from small world to big world, you know what I mean?
Very much so, especially since, you know, I've grown up in the rural Midwest for most of my life. Not that I haven't been places, not that I'm not at all traveled or been exposed to different cultures, but it's certainly fun interacting with various groups of people.
I did not do a whole lot of traveling, so
We'll go cost
pretty
control here.
naive.
You have a lot of very mature perspective and a very mature outlook on things, though.
Well, thank you.
You have experience far beyond your years. Tarantulas and void eyes, huh? Indeed.
Missouri.
Nice, Missouri. Hey, we're looking to move somewhere within the U.S. within the next, you know, year or so. So, if anyone's got any stellar recommendations on where we should live, got them out.
That's
Probably looking to stay relatively close to the Midwest, but you never know. We've been thinking about Kansas.
Oh yeah, we've been thinking.
Oh, I readied up
The
and
big
completely
ball.
forgot to spend any money. I'm distracted.
Rip.
Totally worth it. I really enjoy streaming. I'm glad that I got into it.
Yeah, me too.
And it's fun just doing it for, you know, the enjoyment of it as opposed to like trying super hard to get anything out of it in terms of, you know, trying to make money or gain popularity or whatever.
Yeah, just doing it for fun.
Yeah. That was a bit of a blowout, but yeah, I mean, with those 2 missiles there and me not spending any money, what were we gonna do there? Intensive training is fun. I do have a lot of money right away though. Like realistically, we could I mean what's really stopping us from just plopping an overlord down onto the battlefield? Cowardice. Cowardice, that's what. And we're not cowards here. Oh no, they got aerial void eyes. Oh, they totally saw it coming. Oh no. And they took the rhino. I'm being read like a book. My one little crawler trying so valiantly to break the tower. Love the perseverance, love the effort. I mean, Scorpion's kind of goated here. Rank 2 Scorpion. I do need air. I do need anti-air for them. For them void eyes, though. This is very true. Marksman would be okay, but they're not great for Void Eyes. It is 4 marksmans, though. As much as I really want to take the Scorpion, I think I gotta take the... Well... No, we're gonna take the Scorpion. Because we get it at level 2. And then we're just gonna go heavier into Mustangs for the aerial hate. And we'll even give them aerial spec. And hopefully that'll be decent for... Yeah, that was a given. Need some more chaff up front to block for that, that Overlord. But the Mustangs are putting in work. Nice. You're not taking every round for free. Oh, I keep forgetting to use my stinking power-ups. Mass-produced Scorpion. How much do Scorpions normally cut? 300? Ooh, Scorpions for 200 is so good. But movement speed. But better attack. Ooh. Increased attack on, like, you know, Mustangs, things that are never gonna overkill, is really nice. They're going so heavy into air here. I think I have to take the offensive as opposed to the Scorpion. And better range would put in some work here. I think we're gonna go for the upgrade, for the level upgrade first, though. And we'll start spreading them out a little bit more. In case they try and, like, airstrike us or do anything nuts. They don't have Rhino Assault for another 2 rounds, so we don't have to worry about that yet. Nuts, I forgot my intensive training yet again. I think Denver area is great, Twin Cities too, but it's been a longer while since I've been back there. Okay, okay. I do like the idea of Colorado. I haven't looked a whole lot into, you know, the actual specifics of living in Colorado, but my poor Overlord just going down instantly. Oh, that's just so tragic. Oof. The rest of their board just kind of goes down very quickly, though. Nice. Okay, let's see. Supply enhancement. Field recovery. Sell this off. Get rid of it. We don't need it. It's gonna be some really good anti-air here. I almost want to go like melting point with energy diffraction. It's not great against the sandworm, but we're not super struggling against that just yet. Realistically, I should either be going for aerial units or like a melting point here. I think, given how few units they've got on the board, I think throwing a couple of melting points in here is probably a pretty solid idea. And we will go... let's actually go energy absorption this first round. And we'll see how that goes. And I actually remember to use my power-up. Heck yeah. Okay, yeah, with the double sandworms, these melting points are going to be a little tenuous. Or not tenuous, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't love it, but... yeah. It's okay, it's okay. We get diffraction or diffusion or whatever it's called here. I think it's diffraction. And we should be feeling a lot better. Farseers feel pretty good. There's the marksman again. Man, I almost, yeah, especially with the sandworms. Some marksman would be pretty decent here. And then, yeah, energy diffraction on the melting point with the extra range should help a lot. Well, with the Mustangs, send it. Okay, they're investing more heavily into their sandworms, which I like. The Phoenixes might start to become a problem here, but we can get some aerial chaff to help distract with that if we need to. You can throw some wasps in there or something. Not tenuous, so 9 me them? Exactly. This guy gets it. And then in another round, I can intensive training again. Gotta remember that. We're just gonna send this melting point through the roof if we're given the opportunity here. Okay, that's just rude. I should upgrade my towers so that stun doesn't last quite as long. Okay, wow, yeah. Energy diffusion, big ups here. These phoenixes outranging my my melting point is brutal though. Cool beans. Yeah, safe to say we've stabilized pretty decently, and now we can start thinking about, you know, going on the offensive a little bit more. Ooh, Amplify Core we really like. We really like that a lot, actually. Haste module isn't bad either, but I think Amplify Core on one of these gentlemans is going to be pretty nice. Could just go another melting point back there, and then throw some chaff by it. And in fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Promote you. Promote you. And more range on the Mustangs. I like it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, hopefully that sandworm just runs straight into this melting point and dies. Which I think we actually have pretty solid odds of. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's right. It starts out with partial health. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely going to get through to the tower, but it is far too late. Very nice. All right. One more W round should do it. Ooh. And we can throw heavy armor on another melting point. I mean, heck, at this point, at this melting point, crawler production on all of them too.
Switch to my phone.
Sounds good.
BRB.
Okie dokie. Alright, and because she's switching to her phone, I am going to turn off your ability to hear her on the stream, because her phone audio isn't going to be fantastic while she's in bed, but she doesn't talk a whole ton either, so it's not like you're going to be missing a ton of context from a whole conversation between the two of us. Steel balls? Oh no. I think we're chill. Especially with crawler production here. Hopefully that'll help distract the steel balls. I don't think those missiles are going to do anything particularly helpful. I'm not seeing anything that's causing me too much concern here. The fact that this melting point is still just ignoring this dude. Oops. Oh, that's chill. He's going for the other melting point, so we'll get him. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, these phoenixes are putting in work. But I should have enough Mustangs left to distract him enough to be good. Yes, sir. That's another W in the bank. Goodbye, Steel Wife. I think you're fine. People at this level are pretty unlikely to stumble into a functional counter to Exodia-type builds like this. Yes, that is very true. I find that I struggle a lot against those kinds of things as well. Which is why we're just jamming as many rounds as we can. Getting as much data for the tank as we can. Ooh. More season rewards. Nice. Alright, where are we at? We're at 5,600. Woohoo! 2,400 more to go for the sick avatar frame. That, of course, everyone is going to have by the end of the season, but I like it. It's neat. And it kind of works cool with my little avatar. Everyone's still learning what everything does. Basically impossible to come up with something that works against high-tier builds. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It seems like certain plays are just very difficult to counter. But, yeah, I mean, the game's still relatively new from what I understand. Like a year-ish old, maybe a little more. And just looking at the update history, it looks like the devs really care about bringing good balance to the game and good, meaningful updates. I like it. It's refreshing to see. Saber-tooth missile. Supply specialist is so tempting, but 4,300 HP is rough. We'll just go fortified here. We'll go tanky. You know, it kind of fits. Yeah, steelhide sage. I mean, I feel like I kind of have to. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll go like here and leave a gap of 5 in case we want to put another row of them in there. I do quite enjoy sledgehammers, so this could totally be a round where we just jam the heck out of sledgehammers. And you know what? We're gonna get another squad of them. Okay, they're amping the Mustangs. Alright. Yeah, their crawlers are going to take out that tower, but that's fine. I really do need to be spreading out my forces and covering my towers a little bit more in early rounds. Domain dev, domain bear-like in-game. Streams sometimes as play Mechabellum. Oh man, I gotta check that out. Dev stream. I gotta get my MMR high enough to play against him. Alright. Yep. Yep. Send in the hounds. 95 range by default. I mean, we could be outranging the Stangs. That is something that I'm not entirely opposed to. Hounds is one of those things that I've heard a lot of good things about, but I have never used to particularly good effect myself. Another one of those things that I really want to figure out a good build for. Armor's going to do pretty well here against crawlers, from my understanding. Flat rate damage prevention. What the heck was that just flew in front of my screen? Oh, well, yeah, crawler's coming from the back. Okay, this is a pretty rough start. But that's fine. We can lose a couple battles and still win the war. I've done it before and I'll do it again. Oop. Hello, Steel Wife. Hello, hello. Ah, there you are. I have it so that stream can no longer hear you, but I will be able to. I can't believe we took that round, to be honest. The raw power of the sledgehammer. Oh, I misunderstood this entirely. Number of units that can be deployed, not unlocked. Hold on. Sledge's just body is hold board at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what did I take again? Oh yeah, additional deployment slot. More sledgies. I love me a good sledgehammer round. And then we'll throw some more hounds over here just to kind of help on the right side a little bit. I'm glad I did. Yep, crawlers over there now. And of course they're hitting the tower from the back. I forgot about that. That's fine for now. I mean, clearly it didn't lose us the last round, so... That being said, it does look like it's going to lose us this one. That's fine. Because... Ooh. Yeah. If we go here. Nope, too much. Oh, it's still too much by just a hair. Okay, we're actually going to field recovery. Yeah, field recovery so that we have that as an option in the future. We'll get rid of one of these marksmen for now. We're going to armor enhance the sledgehammers. And then we are going to take out a small loan of $1 million to get my full 3 deployments. We'll just go over here for these guys. And we'll see how he responds to that. Better armor should really help against all the little wave duders that he's got going on. Okay, he is going into scorpions. So we gotta be careful of that. The scorpions are gonna be pretty solid against sledgehammers. Well, relatively. Clearly not in that scenario, but if he keeps going down the scorpion path. Where is his scorpion? Right there. Can't do any crazy mobile beacon shenanigans with it just yet. Oh, excuse me. Increases range by 30, but decreases HP by 20 and attack by 20. I like that a lot, actually. Increasing range by 30 is pretty massive. Especially because I can also get more range upgrade. Which I think I am going to do. Because now they just, I mean, they just have all of the reach. Okay, yeah, those scorpions are starting to hurt a lot more, but given how spread out my sledgehammers are, that is certainly helping. That tower going down is going to be bad. I really don't know exactly how good it's gonna be against the scorpions, but I'm almost tempted to go like damage sharing and field repairs against them, just because they take so long to recharge. We'll see though. Phoenixes. Phoenixes are going to be very good here. Yep. And then, I mean, realistically, Phoenixes would be pretty solid overall. Oh, that's right, I don't have damage sharing on the sledgehammers anymore. Mechanical Rage would be pretty good on them, though. Scorpions. Scorpions, scorpions, scorpions. Why is it always scorpions? Wraith is okay. I mean, Melting Point would be really good. Sandworm, maybe, even? We could just go into some Phantom Rays, and that's real easy to pivot out of later. No. We're gonna... Okay, we didn't get off everything that we wanted to do, but... could have been a lot worse. Let's see. Opponent is just building top speed crawlers. Everything smaller than a giant is light unit for the purpose of that card. Yeah. Yeah, so everything gets a good wee bit cheaper. Wow, these saber-tooths are tanky as heck. That field repair goes hard. But... absorption module. And... I think... I think Melting Point is just good here, because we're clearing all their chaff really quickly with the sledgehammers. Yeah, you know what? Let's go... Or do we even go Wraith? Wraith, I think I need to make a little bit better of a build for before they're super good. Melting Point is awkward if they really start grooving on it. We could just go Overlord. Overlord with Mothership seems pretty decent here. Yeah, light right there is fine. Promote the sledgehammers. Okay, what did they get anti-air on? I saw the little notification for anti-air on something. I don't know. Whew. This saber-tooth is just soaking damage. Okay, so yeah, we need some steel balls at the very least, if not a melting point or something for this saber tooth. Oop, gotta speed up. They really hate your flying phoenixes. Yeah, you are not wrong. Oh yeah, did they put anti-air on all their stangs? That makes sense. Dadgum. What a saber tooth. Hey, speaking of steel balls. Yeah, might as well. We'll toss them in back to just help out with that saber tooth once the rest has been kind of taken care of. And then, yeah, we might as well throw a couple of melting points down just to be safe. And... you know, I'll even throw one of these guys on it and give him extra range. And another steel ball, because why not? Actually. I think I'd rather promote some sledgehammers there. Alright. Let's see where she goes. Yeah, those Mustangs are really doing work on my fly boys. There we go. That saber tooth should go down relatively quickly here. Nice, and there goes the Raiden too. Sweet. And there goes my tower, but we might be okay here. Nope, not quite. Close, but no banana. Yeah, barrier on you. And then we go crawler production and energy diffraction and upgrade them. And we'll throw some phoenixes down there for good measure. There we go. Okay, more Mustangs. That gives me a bit of fear. Mustangs are just nuts. I do need what's a really good Mustang counter, because when people just go really hard into the Mustangs, that's what I find I have a little bit of trouble countering. Probably like Scorpions, huh? Man, all them crawlers are really running interference for the Mustangs. And those Scorpions are just brutal. Good news is Mustangs cannot do damage to your sledges. They are ungodly weak against armor. That is true. That is true. Because yeah, they're hardly doing more than 60 HP's worth of damage. Keep forgetting to fast forward. My poor opponent. Ooh. We're hanging in there. Barely, but we're hanging in there. Alright. What can we do here? Mechanical range and rage and field maintenance would be probably pretty solid for the sledgehammers. I think, yeah, we might just need to go even harder into the old sledgehammers. Oh, no, I shouldn't have gone laser sights. I forgot that both of these already have an item. But that's fine. We'll go even more sledgehammers. Oh, I can't quite afford both then. Probably mechanical rage would I imagine be the move here. Alright. Sledgehammers are even more leveled up. Should be even more resistant to the chaff. See how it goes. I think a lot of my army is a little bit too far set back, too, because it's giving them opportunities to damage my towers earlier than I'd like. But there goes the Sabertooth, and there goes my melting point. Yeah, oh man, those scorpions just decimate everything that I got going for me. Yeah, there goes the tower. And unfortunately, I think that's gonna be it for the round. We hung in there for a while. Double shot acid is a nasty combo. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. A lot of what I've seen on scorpions is that they're very good as well once you get them going. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna do a little bit of unit modification. I want anti-air on my arc light. It's maybe not the best thing ever, but I would like to try it at the very least. And then sledgehammers are fine where they're at. Crawler. Yeah, scorpions, here we go. Is field maintenance good on crawlers or scorpions for 18,000? Supposed to like, yeah, it's probably not bad. Maybe leave siege mode alone. That's probably pretty good with the acid as well, though. Yeah, we'll leave that for now as well. I'm confused. How does initial MMR work nowadays? Do you always start at 0, or is it still initial games determined? Yeah, I still did go through a handful of placement rounds with no MMR. And I lost most of them in a very epic fashion because I kind of just dove straight into it. So I started at a pretty abysmal MMR, but that's fine because we just get to work our way up. Oh, anti-aerial on a sandworm is kind of wild. Steel ball damage sharing was very interesting the one time that it was used against me. Arc light on anti-air. Hounds, I really want hounds to work so bad. I just don't know how to make them particularly good. I don't know what to combo them with. That's going to be real good. Vulcan. Oh, it didn't equip the sticky oil bomb on this. Oh, that's because I'm in default. What am I doing? Ah. Let's see, yeah. Change the arc light. Yeah, I wanted anti-air. Yeah, we'll do that. And then... yeah, the Vulcan. I've got... okay, I do have sticky oil bomb on that. I do want to try that out at some point. That seems very good for clearing like a whole screen of very intense chaff. Alright, holy smokes, it's almost 3 a.m. Would you like advice on hounds or any particular valuable tech unlocks, or rather explore on your own? I could really use some tips on particularly good techs, especially. Because I just kind of struggle to decide what to equip, that kind of thing. Hounds seem better on aggro board or against board that are rushing you because they clear more quickly but are limited by their shorter range. Yeah, they tend to. I tend to run them early game defense against crawlers and things like that, but yeah, and maybe they just don't scale particularly well for late game, and that's just, you know, trying to use them like that isn't how they're meant to be used, but I'm sure there are builds that you can go with. Not that they're necessarily good or optimal or anything. Because, frankly, I have no idea what is, you know, quote-unquote meta. Hounds scale great, they just need range and eventually mech rage. That makes sense. That makes sense. Cool. I'll have to try those out more often then. Yeah, we'll go cost control, I guess. IHP and such. I'm not super fond of starting with these saber-tooths, though, especially against stormcallers. Man, I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those rounds where stormcallers are just what we're dealing with all day. Once again, Dr. Bois being Professor Bois, for real. But hey, I need me some education, so I appreciate it. Would it be totally insane? Is it a legitimate strategy to like save your starting resources for a round? I feel like I really don't ever see anyone do that. Probably because it's not good, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just throw some crawlers in here. Ooh, hello. I hear that fast crawlers are good against stormcallers, so maybe I'll try and build that. Actually, I don't even know if I have the text for it, but maybe I'll check and see if I have the text to build that. Saving it is fine, but wasting deploys is not good. Deploys are often more limiting the supply. Okay, I'm glad I kind of picked up on that. It seems like, yeah, the 2 deploys per round is definitely the main limiting factor. Okay. Mass-produced Phoenix is gonna be good against what they're doing here. And I think we just abandoned the crawler idea altogether. I think we pivot into aerial, given the Stormcaller shenaniganry that's going on. Actually, do I even want to start flanking? No, you know what? We'll just start with them in a spot that makes a little bit more sense. And yeah, let's go range. I like the idea of having some sniper phoenixes around. Potentially deal with these saber-tooths and really obnoxious stormcallers and such. You don't need any text to make crawlers good against stormcallers. Let's see, as far as text unlock. War Factory and Abyss are both extremely playable in almost any text on the bar, so you can pick whatever sounds fun. Same with Worm and Fortress. Cool, cool. I do definitely like Fortress. Fortress has been fun to use. This is going to be a long round. Oh, that's right, they have fangs. They have fangs. These are not crawlers, these are fangs. I'm an idiot. Oh no. That's such a throw. I'm phoenixing against fangs. Oh no. Okay, arc lights will help with that issue. Scorpion wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, for 50, why not? I can't believe I thought these were crawlers, not fangs, and I completely botched the phoenixes, but it's fine. We'll either recover or we won't. Trying not to give too much meta info alongside this tech advice. It's surprisingly hard. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'll figure it out as I go, and I'm sure the meta is going to change as I rise through the MMR as well. I'm sure I'm going to have to be more mindful and conscious about all of my decision making and such. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to get deeper and deeper into this game. I've also seen that there's like a tournaments tab that's fairly active and stuff too. It's very neat. Everything about this game just kind of scratches that itch. I like it a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about any sort of actual meta at all. I'm just trying to dodge spoilers. Yeah, that makes sense. Plus, yeah, like I was saying earlier, it seems like the developer is making changes at enough of a clip to switch things up fairly frequently as well, in case anything is ever, you know, wildly over or underpowered. Which, we love that. We love active developers who care about their game. Scorpions do be putting in work. Not so much against the Stormcallers. I know, kind of forgot about those a little bit, but it's fine. There are 3 big tournaments every Saturday. They go 6 to 7 games and are for players of all levels. There are also mini tournaments every Wednesday. Well, that is so cool. Yeah, I was seeing the Saturday tournaments. It's a shame because the Saturday tournaments start like right when I get off of work. So unless I could somehow get off of work a little early and come home, I probably won't ever be able to make it to any of those. But a Wednesday, I almost always have the day off, so I could certainly participate in some mini tournaments, which would be really cool. 1,000. What level are you? Level 2? Sure. Okay. Scorpions. And then... Wait a minute. Where's my acid? I swear. Oh, that was probably in the default. I don't have acid in this. That's not good. Ah, oh well. We'll take armor enhancement. Good enough. For me, the best part of the weekend tournaments is they're seeded like a sports bracket after the first game, so if you win your first game, you can end up playing against the best of the best. Neat. That's pretty stinking cool. It would be super fun to go up against, like, you know, some top-tier players and just absolutely get demolished. Come on! Oh, boy. Alright. We got flanked by some stangs. We got flanked real hard by some stangs. Quick teleport, portable shield, nano repair. And nano shield. And... oh boy. I almost feel like if I go siege mode, I could potentially be fine here. We're gonna try it. Oop. Yeah. You know what? We'll save the 200 because either I survive here and that 200 is really great for next round, or I wasn't going to survive anyways. And I forgot to apply my shield. Oh no. Some people don't like that so much, but I think it's extremely cool. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I think that's a neat concept. Oh yeah. Oh, we're getting flanked so hard. Yeah, lesson learned. I gotta pay closer attention to what stuff I got equipped. But, I mean, we knew that already. That's fine. We'll take the L here. And I'll play one more game, and then I'm gonna go to bed, because it is 3 a.m. and I do work tomorrow. I don't work until noon, but I do work. Alright. Let's get one more good game in here. We're gonna focus up. We're gonna try not to make any stupid plays or stupid mistakes that cost us the game. Try and end on a good one here. And one more time, appreciate the heck out of everyone who's stopped by, everyone has been viewing for quite some time now. I really appreciate how long all of you guys have stuck around from the raid. It's been so cool talking to all of you. I really appreciate the handful of follows that I've gotten out of it as well. This has been a really cool experience, and I never thought I would get raided, especially this early into my little streaming career, I guess you'd call it. My streaming journey. But it really means a lot. And to Vibelol, thank you again so much for the raid if you're still here. Awesome community, awesome game. I'm loving it so far. Tarantulas. I got absolutely mollywopped by tarantulas this morning too. I got mollywopped back to back. One game was just decimated by wraiths, and the other one was tarantulas. A pair of very traumatic experiences. There is a world where we just try and force tarantulas here. Heck it. Why not? Oh, these are also 8 meters per second. Alright, we're gonna be smart. Round 3, we're gonna start thinking about protecting our flanks. We're even gonna amplify our tarantulas right away. In fact, heck, we're gonna amplify all 3 tarantulas right away. I'm realizing that they're gonna go down immediately to the saber-tooths, but oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. Void Eyes are also not flying units by default. Right. That's fine. Extended range war factory, mass produced scorpion. I like Missile Strike here. Yeah, Spider is a horrible matchup against Sabertooth. That is to be expected. I mean, I didn't imagine that I was winning that first round, gotta be honest. How do we want to go about it, though? That's the real question. We could. You know what? I'm curious. I'm curious if just spider mines will be enough to distract them, because that would be pretty hilarious. It's not gonna fully work. I'm gonna lose another round here, but hopefully not so poorly that it puts me at a severe disadvantage. The good news is your opponent is loaning on round 1, so you're making money right now. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, look at this guy. Loan this round, too. At least I think. Yep, flanked. Wait a minute, flanked on round 2. I thought you had to wait until round 3 for that. Huh. Unless they had a deployment card that I was just completely unaware of or whatever. Alright, we're still chilling for now. Blanks are open on round 2. Why did I think it was round 3 for some reason? Weird. Crawlers. More crawlers. Hmm. 277. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just go wasps here. And then I was gonna say that that'll be some aerial chaff to distract the saber-tooths, but obviously those will not be targeted by the saber-tooths. Could go mustangs. Maybe that's just the move here. Is there potentially an argument for fangs? I don't know how fangs match up to crawlers. They probably lose to crawlers straight up, so we'll go with some mustangs here. We don't need missile interceptor or anything. We'll just save for now. Well, that's not going to help. Oh, right. I really should have placed those mustangs better, but I was running out of time. That's all right. This is an abysmal round to end on. We just made a lot of mistakes again. That's fine. Here's a legitimate, non-spoilery piece of tech advice. The only truly essential crawler tech is impact drill. It makes you beat same level crawlers with any other tech. Got it. Got it. That's very good to know. Okay, let's see here. $1,050. We are really suffering against chaff. So... And they do have impact drill on their crawlers. Problem is I don't think I can afford to take the 350 on this. Because I mean what's gonna get us out of this here? A lot of chaff destruction, which is probably we'll go here. Vulcan is good, but it really doesn't take care of our air issues. I mean, we could go Fortress with anti-air, but I don't think that's getting rid of enough wave clear. Well, we'll try it. Not again, not great positioning for it, but this round's a little bit chalked anyways. Yeah. Okay, we'll go one more round after this, because this was just poorly played all the way through. I gotta get better at dealing with saber-tooths. A4 is another extremely strong tech. It probably dies to the sabers in this position, but it's sort of the canonical way to dunk on wasps. That does make sense. Yeah, it absolutely gets decimated by the saber-tooths here. But if I can be slightly smarter about what I'm doing here. Yeah, we'll take advanced missile device here. I don't think barrier is doing a whole lot for us here. Maybe it would. It does keep the anti-air around a little bit longer. With range, we can afford another fortress. I think that's probably the move here. Put another fortress in a better spot and go range. And we'll just go missile on these crawlers. You know what? And these. We'll see if we can pull this back. I don't think we're going to be able to, but maybe... Yeah, no. This fortress is just getting dunked on. Just not quite enough. Too little, too late. Read advanced missile device carefully. It does a lot of damage. It can actually save you here. I think you're dead, but advanced missile device was the right button to click here. Well, hey. Did I click that? I think I clicked that. Yeah, I did. Hey, I made one correct decision that round. We'll take it. Very, very small W. But I'll take what I can get at this point. Phoenix is bad. Phantom Ray is maybe decent. I'm just getting wrecked by the flanks right now. And then, yeah, they're just dying too quickly to the saber-tooths. You know what? What if... Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more wave clear up front, because I could go, like, aerial void eyes to really mess up those saber-tooths, but I don't think I have the... I think it's too late to try and move into that. Oh. Wait. Oh, I haven't gotten my reinforcements yet. We'll throw some Phantom Rays over here to attempt to help with the shenaniganry that's going on over here. Missile strike here. Barrier. Ooh, wait. There we go. See what happens. Maybe that'll help. Oh my gosh, dude. They just plow straight through. I mean, I only have some level 1 wasps defending against it, but dadgum. Oh, they also got the Phantom Rays, dang. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You do 15,000 damage each. Basically, you get a whole lot of those things. A missile device could potentially buy you the time to get those things. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. So, better missiles is a good way to potentially stall to be able to make a recovery. Got it. Got it. One more factoid in the bank. Okay. Aerial spec. Cost control, amplify. Okay, good night, hon. I love you too. Later. Yep, the wife's going to bed, which is, you know, makes it a good thing that I'm calling this one last round. Alright, Sabertooths again. Sabertooths and Hounds. We did take aerial spec, so we're feeling pretty good about that. And really... I could move into some Phoenixes right away. What's the risk here? Fangs, Marksmans, that kind of thing. You know, 2 more arc lights can't be too horrible. So we'll start there. And we'll actually spread out these sledgehammers a little bit more too. See what we got. Sage, have you seen Rat's Guide videos? I have not. I've done a little tiny bit of strategic research about this game, but not a whole lot. Though I will be doing more and more over time. Okay. We're chilling. I do still like the arc lights there. Heavy armor, advanced missile devices, decent. We'll take that so that we have it. Intensive training. Oh yeah, he had training spec. Nice. I mean, would going charged shot be absolutely insane off the rip here? How much range do you have? 95? Maybe I'm better off just going more sledgehammers. Perhaps with mech rage. Yeah, let's get 2 more stacks of sledgehammers for now. Let's see what happens. We're actually going to go wider, though. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I did. Chillin'. Nice, very nice. Remember, you can click on your opponent's units to see their stats. One advanced sentry missile brings the Sabertooth down to 3 HP, or 3% HP, plus kills all the crawler behind it. It's a very expensive way to win a round, but it can definitely win rounds for you while you try and stabilize. Sure, for sure, that makes sense. Once you get some basic understanding, I highly recommend checking his guides out. They are highly educational. Frostwool, is rat like the full name, or is that short for something? I would love to look more into that. What did your opponent buy? He has no new units. Hound range, yeah. Yes, sir. And I mean, I'm kind of fine with where we're at right now. Could take a Rhino Assault just to be annoying. Anti-interference is good. I think what we're doing, I'm just going to take the Rhino Assault for the annoyance of it. We're still doing pretty good against what they're up to. I do have aerial specs, so I can unlock Sky Boys for free. What do you have here? No aerial there. Okay. Does he have... He does have Missile Interceptor on the Sabertooths. So that is a good thing to remember. I feel like Wraith wouldn't be terrible here. But we're probably just going Mech Rage and one more Sledgehammer because I'm running out of time. And I don't want to totally waste the turn. Mech Rage feels decent. I got some crawlers over here, that's fine. Okay, yeah, Sabertooths are getting leveled up, starting to be an issue. Ah, I see, and the range on the Hounds makes them stay behind the Sabertooths a little bit more and makes the Sabertooths tank for them. Very nice tech. Rat is Cerezy. Gotcha. Typhoons, Steel Balls, Rhinos, Wasps. I mean, Steel Balls feel probably pretty good here against the Sabertooths. Especially because I can throw range on them. Yeah, we'll go with the Steel Balls. And then we'll throw these guys over here. And extra 40 range. They're still not out of range of the Hounds either way there. It does make it a lot better, though. We could also go armor. Could go range on the Sledgehammers. Actually, range on the Sledgehammers keeps them out of range of the Sabertooths while they're starting to shoot, which is pretty huge. You know, maybe this isn't the right choice, but we're going to go range on the Sledgehammers. Field recovery and another stack of Sledgehammers. Oh boy. Yep, aerial. Figured that was coming eventually, but... yeah, okay. Steel Balls are doing what they needed to up there, which is very good. Unfortunately, I have no aerial defenses whatsoever. That being said, I think we're going to be just fine. I like laser sight here because I want to get an anti-aircraft fortress for these wasps. Yeah, we'll do that. Or I suppose I could put anti-aircraft on my arc lights rather than going fortress right away. Actually, I think I am going to do that. We'll go anti-air. 2 more arc lights. And we'll get the range increase on the steel balls. Hopefully that'll help over there. Oh man. Those arc lights are struggling a lot more than I thought they would. Noted. Honestly, though, that's kind of fine because I was planning on... I'm going to put a fortress over there with barrier anyways, and that'll help protect the arc lights, help take those guys out faster, and then I'll have barrier coming this way on right side, so as all these are occupied with all these left side dudes, we'll be raring to go on the right. And we might just be able to make this comeback. Not that we're, like, crazy far behind, but it's not a great look to start. Ooh, Vulcan is nice here. I do like Vulcan. Yeah. We'll go a Vulcan up here because I really want to try out this this sticky oil bomb tech with it. And then we will go a fortress. Oh, that's another Vulcan. Oops. A fortress over here with barrier. And I don't... I mean, this is going to make the sticky oil a lot more expensive and the range that I want. Yeah, we'll wait on that. I don't want to make the other upgrades too much more expensive. And we'll get another arc light here. And promote a couple of them. Okay, could be worse. Yeah, this Vulcan's gonna get messed up pretty quick. But that's fine. And now my left tower's getting murked by wasps. We're so close to being able to stabilize here and make a comeback. Okay, here I think is where I use missiles to stall. Ooh, and I can get another missile strike here. Scorpion underground threat, yeah. Okay, so we take missile strike here. And then we go sentry missile here. And I feel like he's gonna flank back here with some nonsense. Just a gut feeling. Oh, he redeployed them to over there. They're no longer back here. I see. Okay, in that case, we'll deal with it a little bit differently. I actually feel a lot more comfortable just putting... Oh, not a Vulcan. Just putting another fortress over here. And actually, maybe... I was gonna say I'd love for its barrier to protect the Vulcan, but I really don't want it to not take down these guys. And really, in fact, I'm still not sure if it's going to successfully. You know what? Just to be safe, we're gonna do that. Huh, he moved him again. Oh, they're over here. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, it's absorbing health quicker than I can damage it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Darn. Oh, but it's not going to kill me. I survive. Does 4 squads of rank 3 marksmen do it? It's the easiest way for me to disrupt their tech. So that would certainly help. And I could always Trojan horse some Void Eyes in there, but... Yeah, let's go marksman here. Throw them in there so that they hopefully come in relatively late and just pepper that melting point. Range increase would be good. I must have accidentally called in another Vulcan at some point. Whoops. Yeah, we don't have a ton of time left. Range increase. Put down... Nope, not you. You. And... some more steel balls. Oops. Well, hopefully it's enough. I don't think it's gonna be. Suppose you never know for sure, though. Oh yeah, they got marksmans too. Yeah, we're definitely cooked. Well, we got one more round to try and make something work. Unfortunately, multi-melter is a very efficient counter to steel balls. Yes, yes, it definitely is. I mean, we could try and hack it. I have yet to use a hacker, so in a last desperate attempt, let's try and hack their big dude. Like I said, I literally have yet to use hackers at all, so more range. Put some barriers on them. Why not? Pretty sure we're just cooked at this point, but we'll try. Just for the sake of it. Oh, it's got a module on there, so I can't take control of it anyways. Yup, that's definitely GG's. That's okay. Oh boy, did you read the card you took? Those hackers have a ton of HP and no range, which is quite what you might be looking for. Yeah. Yeah. But I figured if they had more HP, maybe they'd have a better chance of lasting until it's, you know, just the melting points left. But let's be real, I don't think I was getting out of that. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of ways that I could have, but I am not quite familiarized with this game enough to know exactly how to get out of this kind of a situation yet. Which is fine. Hey, you tune in here for the noob content that we all know and love. And it's all about the journey. I'll get better over time as we discover more, figure out what counters what best. I definitely need more practice countering like saber-tooths, melting points, wraiths, you know, basically everything, but all right, I'm gonna end stream there, everyone. Been on for about 3.5 hours. It's getting real late. It's almost 4 a.m. I gotta work at noon. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the pointers. I really appreciate the heck out of all of you. This has been an amazing night. Wow, I just don't know what to say. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thank all of you for the follows, those of you who did. And hey, tune in next time and watch me progressively get ever so slightly better. And you'll have to forgive the fact that I haven't made myself an end screen yet. So we're just gonna tune out. But all right, thanks everyone for coming. Y'all are the best. Really appreciate it. Everyone have a good one.